Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Lamar changing the play. A first down carry for Henry. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Don't worry.
Henry running right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jackson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a third and about 13.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Second and 5. Pickett back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Lamar changing the look. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Third down and 6. Off play action, Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Real quick, ready?
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. Their incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Ravens send their punter out now. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 7.
No, we changed it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Runs through the contact. Now he's loose again. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens 21, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Pickett. Completes it to Austin.
Pickett's pass complete to Calvin Austin.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Pickett going to bootleg it. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In motion right, one of the tight ends. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first time, at least running the football. But here they're entrusted with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now we got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VsRavens players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Swift going to try up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Austin's got it left side. Touchdown! Calvin Austin. Touchdown reception. And the Steelers are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Finding room at midfield. Nice little juke. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Change it.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
You can score on these guys. Go.
Once again, it's Swift. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run right here with Swift. They'll get this up to about the 44.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He finds Austin complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. Down inside the 40.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Pickett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Just keeping the play alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Running left, it's Henry. Runs over it. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Baltimore, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.